On to see the stories on the 3-Hour News Show. So we are still with Jacqueline Kezia and Evandruce Filbert from the Berkata app to talk more about the innovation in making an app that helps speech-delayed children. How good is that? So we want to go back to you, Kezia and Evan. What measures are in place, when you talk about application? One of the most important things is about safety and privacy for the users. So how do you make sure that the privacies and safeties are being ensured as well?
Okay, so all the data we send to our database is encrypted, and we also actually not tracking any behavior or activity while the user using our apps. So for the parents, don't worry, keep calm. Berkata is just a tool for alternative communication, and we do not track user using our apps. For account, it's used for a backup and download the cardboards. Yeah.
Okay, so it should be
secure.
safe and safe enough, I guess.
Yeah.
For the
Well,
potential users.
I have two little girls, so I'm a little paranoid when it comes to kids holding their gadgets and everything, right?
Yeah.
So are there any parental controls or restrictions to manage the app usage?
So far, our restriction is prevent children accidentally deleting all the words the parents made or opening other pages when they are using isolating page to learning. For the screen time, unfortunately, we can't control, and we are already told that on our
No, apparently we have some
Evan's a bit
technical
breaking.
difficulties with reaching Evan. So, Jacqueline, maybe you can continue what Evan was saying.
Okay, so for the features itself, we prevented with that isolation page, favorite page, so they won't easily change or switch pages. But then for the screen time, we cannot control it from inside of the app. But from our experience, many parents will separate the device, specifically used for AC, and the ones that have YouTube or any kinds of applications that might distract them. So it's up to the parents or the caregiver to give separate device or just specialize the device to only have AC inside. Because we are aware that how dangerous it is if an autistic individual got distracted with YouTube or too much
Yes.
become overloaded with
Yes,
YouTube
I can
or
vouch
anything.
for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we always encourage the parents to have separate device on it and literally remove everything inside
Yeah.
except of the AAC, and even give an attribute like makes it different visually, like a case like I don't know, like this. Sorry.
Oh, she has everything.
She has everything there.
Maybe.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Exactly what my nephew
Some
has.
kind of-
Really? Ah.
But we really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
Okay, so
Some kind of like that.
maybe we're coming back to Efan because he's back on the network now. So Efan, how long has this app been on the
Utilization.
on the public?
When is we published it in 2002, I guess, Jack.
2020, was it?
2022.
22.
2022. So in the
And,
span of 2
it's
years.
almost 2 years.
In the span of 2
Yes.
years, how is the feedback from the users? How have users been able to utilize this app? And also, I want to know if this works for them in their daily life to help the children with speech delays to be able to communicate.
Actually, they're fighting because they wait for long time to have AAC in Bahasa Indonesia. Actually, they use AAC, but in English words.
Right.
So your children learning English words, and then yeah, there is a problem when you teach your children English since uh, from kids. Then yeah, they cannot speak in bahasa Indonesia, and then they're trying to find AAC apps alternative, and then yeah, no in bahasa Indonesia. So yeah, they're very excited. They tell their friends that oh, there is AAC in bahasa Indonesia. You can download it, you can use it, and yeah, you can customize it in bahasa Indonesia and in your daily life.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
All right, so now we want to know what are your team's future goals after creating the Berkata app, like short term and also
Yeah.
long term for you both?
No pressure, but yes.
Yeah, we want to know. Okay, who wants to
Maybe
answer?
Jacqueline or Evan,
Oh,
you can
Evan.
answer it.
Okay,
Your
then-
goal after this, whether you are still going to be in the business of helping the children when it comes to speech delays, or you want like a broader spectrum,
Okay.
say the learning for children in general.
Yes, so I really looked into interventions or strategies that use visuals or sounds to learn more. So as we see the benefits and how it helps, well, it's a new tech in Indonesia, so we're about to develop it to suit the I think the daily activities, and we can provide it. We have a lot of plans here, but we still cannot say it in public. But we see that visuals plays a huge role, so
Yeah.
we're gonna dig in and have more researchers to have to learn about speech development that use visuals, and we aim to use we share this kind of strategies all over, so it's not just it's not limited to therapy centers, but also for educational purpose, and also for schools, and to help children in all the ages. So it's gonna be a broad range of AAC right there. Maybe it's not just AAC. We can name it anything as we invent anything new as we walk through. And then we also want to help children who has trouble in even in young adults who has struggled in this. So we're gonna we're gonna create more apps that is personalized to their words. There will be more words, more complex features needed, like that.
Okay,
We're really looking
Wow.
into it.
Evan, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, other countries AAC is new stuff. Indonesia AAC like a new tools, new learning method or something. I hope in the future, we hope in the future, AAC in Indonesia can grow, and people realize that are many forms of communication, including using AAC. For now, people still think communication using AAC is unusual. But in the future, we hope people can understand and it can be normal in daily life. So people with minimum verbal communication,
Yeah.
AAC really without judgment.
That's great. Hopefully it will be realized, and so many people will realize that this is a help tool actually for them, especially for the kids with speech delay.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that, and looking forward for the next innovations.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So, there's so many languages in
Thank you.
Indonesia, maybe.
Ethnic,
Yeah, so
dialect.
different languages, so many
Bahasa
apps.
Sunda,
That's right.
Bahasa Jawa,
Yes.
all the languages.
Oh, that complicates things.
All right, so thank you so much, Jacqueline and
Thank
Evan,
you.
for joining us on Scene
Thank
today.
you.
And as Alia said, we're looking forward to seeing other innovations from you both. And we hope that your stories can inspire more Indonesian youth to be more creative in developing technology. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're honored.
Well, I have a problem
you.
communicating with the Gen Z and the Gen Alpha.
They should have an app for that,
because
right?
Oh,
they
yeah.
have different terms like skibbity toilets or Lulu or I don't know what
Riz.
Sigma.
Oh, I know what Riz is.
Riz.
Hans has the Riz.
Yeah,
Exactly. Is there any
Riz.
app for that?
Maybe. It's called TikTok.
Yeah.
You can find all those information on TikTok. But actually, that was the story of Jacqueline Kezia and Evandruce Filbert about their invention and creating an app to help children with speech delay since there are these here. We have two mothers. Let me ask Yani first.
Yes.
How do you build communication and interaction with your child? I mean, let's say some parents might be, I might say, terrified well, when it comes to gadgets and technologies.
Yeah. I'm paranoid.
You are paranoid.
Of course.
Now, can you tell us more about that? Why? First, why are you getting paranoid with gadgets when it comes to your daughters?
Yes.
And also, how do you communicate and also build interactions with your daughters?
Well, if we're talking about gadgets, of course, my first daughter, she's always on YouTube, and you know, I don't really know what she's on. I can't really watch her 24/7. So sometimes I'm just a little concerned of what she's watching. But for the second one, she's only a year and a half. So for me, if we're talking about speech delay, of course, I'm a little bit concerned too, because usually speech delay happens 15 months to 12 months to 15 months. So if your kids haven't said a word until she's or he's 15 months, then you should be concerned.
That's the milestone, yeah?
Yeah,
The
so
milestone period.
That's what made us, me and my husband, being a little bit paranoid. But so far so good, because since the first one, we always we like telling these bedtime stories. So bedtime stories
it's
really
very
helps
effective. Yeah.
because you know they can see the book, they can just keep pointing, and we keep on repeating the words and everything.
Is that your way to reduce the screen time for your first one?
No, it didn't really help, but that's why I'm doing it for the second time. I got a second chance here. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing with the second one. A lot of reading before we go to sleep.
So how about you? Because Yani is the mother of
Toddler and
Yeah, still young
toddler
kids.
and young kids. Now you have teenagers.
I have teenagers, preteen, and almost a preteen.
Oh my goodness.
A complete mother. Teenagers, preteen, and still young child.
That's right. Well, it's inevitable, right? That they use the technology, the gadgets every day, whether it's for school, whether it's for leisure, when they come back from school. What I notice is that actually it helps them to understand a lot of things. I mean, there are a lot of experts out there speaking on YouTube, speaking on other platforms. So what I want to hear from them as a stimulation is that, okay, tell me about what you know from YouTube. Let's say on one topic. Well, for example, like my youngest one, he could talk about what rocket is, what the technology behind it and all that. So I guess what you want is for them to retell the story after those screen time, retell the story, and you can see whether he learned from that or not.
So this is your way to combine the technology with face-to-face communication in this kind of era.
Yeah, but face-to-face is very important as well. I mean, I realized from speech delay kids or problems, one of the most effective ways actually to get them and see them face-to-face and try to mimic how to produce, let's say, a word or even a syllable, because they can see your facial expression, your mouth movements and all that on producing that certain words, right? So I guess you cannot stop that. You always have to talk to your kids, especially for toddlers and babies.
Yes, with
just
toddlers
talk
and
to them all the
babies.
time.
Yeah.
So
Because that's it.
during what time do you guys usually get into the face-to-face communication or the bonding session? When does it happen?
Well, I know it's recommended that at least 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes of your time to just focus on your kid. Like having
Any time, like
Anytime.
before bedtime?
Yeah. Or even
So
in the
me,
afternoon.
no gadgets for moms and dads as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So no
that is
gadgets
important.
for me. Yeah. So like really focus for 30 minutes. Just you know, especially for the toddler one, you know, singing and dancing together, just having a bond.
That's right. Yeah, same. I mean, during dinner time, for example,
Yeah.
when we're in the car, when we're going somewhere, just tell stories. You just share what they know, what we know. And, you know, it's just very light conversation, but actually it triggers them to speak, right?
Do you provide televisions in each of the
No,
kids' room?
they don't.
No.
They won't watch it anyway. So
They won't watch it
they
anyway.
just need a single iPad or a tab. That's it.
Kids these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, or gadgets or phones. Yeah,
That's right.
Or phones.
But good job, ladies.
Yes, thank
I
you.
praise you for that.
I still have a long way to go, but you
also
know, I have
a long way to go
Alia
with
to
different
you.
cases. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, see the stories will continue after the break, so stay with us right here on the 3 Hour News Show on See Today.